Hi, hello there. It's me, Michael. Welcome to this fabulous Restream by Nissan. We got the fabulous Clear Mouse here as well. Welcome, Clear Mouse. How's it going?
Yeah, thank you, Michael. We have a very stable and structural, integral Michael with us here for Crosskeys. Everything will be super good. As you mentioned, we have a pretty exciting race. This is the battle for, between Zelga and Marty. These guys are teammates, have been teammates for several years now in Rando. Most importantly, probably they're mostly known for the teams of spoilers and league. So it's him, Zelga, Marty, and Shady. And this is going to be a big team matchup. Pretty excited.
Yeah, so if you somehow don't know, Selga is 7-0 and Marty is 6-1 in this year's Crosskeys tournament. So I think they both have qualified. They already in brackets, right?
So I believe Marty, if he loses, then he will have to go in the play-in race.
Oh, right.
Which will happen sometime, presumably this week. No, probably the weekend after. Maybe a little bit after, because like next weekend is Labor Day in the United States. So maybe a lot of people will be gone. But yes, but if Marty ends up winning this, then he is guaranteed a spot for brackets. And Zelda, Marty already finding the mirror, so I believe he wins the start.
I like Dr. Marty's start. I'm a big Link's House fan starter.
You seem to be more and more the minority now for that Link's House start. It seems like the meta is changing, you know, and I don't actually know if that's a good or bad thing, but it does seem like people maybe wanna switch up, you know, between Sank start and Link's House start.
Well, Sank start has been the main start for years.
Actually, it's
what I thought.
Oh no, I actually thought it was Link's House start for the longest time because people would go from Link's House to Fake Flipper over to Potion Shop, and then check that out, and then go Houlihan from the Useless Berry, and then more and more people wanted to go start with Sanctuary start.
But, oh yes, that's right. Yeah. That's right. That's what people used to do.
Yeah, and then now like okay.
Well, now I like to start by checking the Lake Shop and the Wizard. Never Houlihan.
But never Houlihan unless it's maybe convenient for you. Like I think in this case, like both Zelga and like Zelga, I think just ended up being pretty close. I guess I don't know. It's fine. But yeah, the depending on what the starts are. Like we started Link's House, it's actually very easy to go to the Lake Shop, which I actually do like. Because as you kind of saw what Zelga was able to do. Well, not only did he find Graveyard Ledge, so he got like a free bomb, but also like you can go kill a guard with the sign. You can go maybe kill some other things, with a bush or something like that. You can check out prize packs. Maybe you can get like a nice, bomb drop or something. And then also, the further out you go, I think it's actually harder and harder to go check some like these Sphere 1 somewhat out of the way locations. Just because you go find other connectors that take you to other places, and then all of a sudden, you don't go there for 30 minutes, and then you're very sad because you leave your sword there, your glove there, and
Yeah, exactly. It rarely matters what start you have, but and I don't think it matters today. Both runners got a mirror, and we are starting Link's House forever from now on.
That's right. It is, as Shady has pointed out in chat, the game is now playable. At least one version of playableness, because we have the mirror. And, I'm pretty sure we have to listen to Shady because, well, I mean, for many reasons, but also Shady is like their third team member, right? So how could you, not give everybody equal say? Okay.
Oh, we found Eastern.
Yes, we found Eastern so early. Good job, Marty. So this could be a deciding factor between how well Zelga does versus Marty.
Do you think Marty knows about the microdip and will microdip?
Oh, that's a good question.
Marty with the mirror, it's a perfect setup because you don't even need Death Warp. You used mirror, got early mirror.
Alright, Zelda has found a glove in the drop down. I missed actually where that drop down was, but that's going to be pretty nice. But yeah, that
was her castle drop down.
Oh, okay. So that should be pretty easy to go get to.
Hopefully.
Usually, like it does seem like in Crosskeys, people tend to prioritize drop downs just because there are 8 of them only. You can't get to one of them because one of them is the is the pyramid in Dark World. Talking about chasing drop downs.
Oh yes, that's a
Wow.
nice flute.
We have
Everybody
a flute.
say
We
it.
have a
Nice flute.
nice flutes. Nice flutes. Do we get a Happy Meal from this? It seems like a very nice toy to be able to come with your meal. But yeah, Zelga's looking pretty good in terms of having all of these really nice movement items. You have the mirror for moving between Dark World, Light World, and dungeons. You have a
Yeah,
hook
but
shot.
there's like that flute reduced whatever chance there was for a Zelga dip into Eastern to 0 from now on.
What
Like
if it already was at 0? Do you think we can go negative?
I think it was slightly higher than 0, like 0.00 something. But with flute, it's just you flute away. You come back if you need to. I don't know what that percentage means, but it is definitely 0 now.
I think Zelga will. He plays by his principles. So if he will do everything in his power to not go into Eastern without the big key and the bow. Sometimes, it's seemingly more often than not, Zelga does come out on the winning side of things, as evidenced by his 7-0 record. And I think last I checked, maybe it was a little bit ago, but I don't think it's probably all changed all that much. That he was like the top ladder ranked person for Crosskeys and veterans. So that's those are some pretty impressive stats for somebody who is so adamant about not going to Eastern Palace. And it looks like actually they might have Zelga actually might be right today. Didn't actually look like we found anything super useful in Eastern. Yeah, GT
What do you
small
mean?
key.
GT small key.
You're right. That could make a difference because we could find GT. It is lamp locked, so it's still out of logic.
And I completely missed the hook shot, but I'm sure it was somewhere.
That was actually right next to the flutes.
Oh yeah, the flute
Yes.
overshadowed.
It did. Because typically, in a Happy Meal, you only get one toy. But sometimes, the employees at McDonald's are pretty nice to you, and they'll just throw in an extra toy for free. Because they like you or they think you're, like you look very pitiful and maybe you need a second toy. But yeah.
Oh, is that
either
what
way.
that means?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not up to date with the Happy Meal lore. I just nod and smile.
These are all coming from personal experiences. The one thing that I have learned from my parents was that you are not allowed to trade in the toys. So even if the employee just randomly grabs one, they cannot go back and randomly grab you another one because you didn't like the one that they gave you the first time.
That is mean.
It's very sad. I agree. We did find Meyer, by the way, also in Marty's side, but he doesn't have the hook shot from the back of Escape, so we can't really do much to get it. But then again, we don't really have anything to go kill things with either, so...
So, like, the mandatory Ice Shard Wizrobe Meyer for your Moon Pearl in Spike Chest on 4 hearts?
That would be awesome. I would
Is that
so
what you
look
mean?
forward to this. Yes. I mean, you gotta have a little spice, in the Crosskeys. I mean, this is Alex has also pointed this out on his layout. This is the last week of the Swiss portion, leading into Brachus for Crosskeys. You had to make it kind of exciting. The fact that this, Zelga is the is 7-1 facing off of Marty against 6-1 is already pretty 7-0. Excuse me. It's already pretty exciting. We do get unfortunately, we cannot do any Moldorm on Marty's side. Oh, it's so sad.
It's fine. There was nothing there.
True. We're just saving time. Surely it's not like Marty will be going back to Mini Moldorm anytime soon. He does need the flute though. That would actually be very okay. We found Castle Tower. That is step 1 of like 15 in order to go beat the game.
So when you get Ganon on Lumberjack, most people go, "Oh no, it's Ganon Lumberjack." What I see is we're gonna get boots this seed.
We are totally gonna get boots. They could be go mode 2.5-hour boots. But
it's
you're
much
right.
more likely to get them early in a Lumberjack Ganon seed than to get them late, is in my experience. So
Okay.
Surely the seed is going to prove me wrong today.
I
stand by
certainly
it.
hope not.
found the magic
So I did
bat.
see. Yes. I was gonna say. So, was Eastern Light World? Is that what happened? I don't actually remember where Marty found Eastern, but I see Zap.
Yeah, it was at the shop.
Okay. Well then, we might have.
We have a connector
again.
to the Dark World somewhere from the Smith house, and I didn't see where it led, but we returned.
Yes, it led to Dark Flute Spot 5. That is what I remember.
Okay,
and Marty decided to not keep going.
Right, we got a pyramid ledge.
We can, yes, we can shimmy our way all the way over to Pyramid. That is quite the walk, unfortunately. But you're right. If Boom Pearl is just there,
We got the mirror, and all we need now is a Samaria or a fairy or two swords.
Or the cape that Zelga found in Mini Moldorm.
Oh, that works.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh,
that's what. Oh
no. Yeah, there are just so many things that were basically locked by this hook shot and the flute for that matter. I mean, not Zelda. Marty will get there eventually. It's just that he will be slightly delayed, and it was also much more convenient for Zelga to have the flute when he was first in Kakariko, in addition to the hook shot, right? Because he could do Mini Moldorm Cave while he was there. Yep. We have left Eastern Palace.
All of this is because Zelga didn't want to not do back of escape before going to CAC. So he went to the castle, found a glove, found some bombs, and then could do back of escape where get the hookshot and the flute. So
yep, yeah. Seems
it's
not
like Marty's gonna miss it, but there's already some minor inefficiencies. It's already adding up. He's gonna have to go back to CAC soon and activate the flute after having already been there, and there's nothing left to do.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and right now, like you obviously just like any other routing, you really want to try and limit the number of times you go to Kakariko, just because it is, especially without boots. It is a little bit of a trek over, and obviously you would want the flute in order to go over to Kakariko, but when you don't find the flute until later, unfortunately, you're gonna have to make the walk over again.
Yeah, I mean, you had to skip the return cave, or not the return cave, the ascension cave. So there was nothing there, but again, sadly, we have to come back later.
Yeah, that's part, as you mentioned before, that's part of the efficiency, because it's less relevant if a check or connector is actually useful, as in it could just be like 20 rupees, or could maybe lead to something that you don't actually care about, maybe just like a house or something, right, or a fairy fountain. But the point is that you were able to check it off your list while you were there the first time, or maybe even the second time, in order to make the return trip. You don't know, if you're on the other side, you don't actually know if it's useless or not, so you have to go back and check. And that's kind of like where you lose out on some of the benefits, and then you kind of end up, incrementally or macroly losing time to your opponent. Oh, there was blue mail also in Mini Moldorm Cave. That's good. The big key to swamp. It's always nice to see a big key before you end up going to the dungeon. We are like 4 items away though from being able to do anything in swamp.
I think we're gonna see Zelga ending up on the pyramid. He's got a pretty good route going.
Yeah. Now, Mike, as Marty is here in Desert Palace the second time, because he found the ice rod the first time in the map chest. What are your thoughts, by the way, of doing Desert Right Side without finding the small key in some in the wild somewhere?
Well, you need to find a small key first, or steal it before you go right side.
That's true, but yeah. So are you willing, if you find Desert back first, are you willing to go steal the key? And should you?
Absolutely.
You should open Desert right side chest.
Oh
or
yeah.
Door?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, none of this save scamming. That just wastes time. Just ship it, hard commit, or don't steal the key. Like none of these half measures where people steal the key and maybe use it. You just do it.
I see we're not on any rails when you commit your code into production.
Now here we are testing in production.
That's right.
No
that's
regrets.
Right. That's the best time to test, and you know, it's not like you can revert anything in production either.
Well, sometimes you just end up in smart key go mode, and that's fine. Other times you get your boots an hour earlier, and that joy that outweighs whatever loss comes from other times.
You're right. You're right. That's if you can convince me, if you tell me that the upside of stealing the Desert Palace small key and will get me boots 1 hour earlier, I will do it every time. It doesn't matter how big the chances are. It could be like, as you mentioned before, 0.00, whatever that means. But you know, if the possibility exists, I am all for it.
Good. We
Here we go,
convinced
though.
one person.
That's right. That's right.
This is great. So again, Marty is sadly ending up on the mountain without the hook shots. So he can't go left side. Oh, that doesn't matter because you're gonna get flutes. So it's fine, I guess.
Yeah, but it's still gonna be a while before he still gets the flute, just because you know he's been taken away from that section.
He needs to say quit.
Which he hasn't done it yet, but you know maybe we'll get there.
He's just his C connector, and now we're in another
Exactly,
connector.
yeah.
And if this is bumper ledge, oh man.
Yeah, he has a lot of stuff that he can do then. I mean, without the pearl, he can't do much, but he can still walk a lot, which is, you know, again, it's time is probably the very most important thing that you could use in terms of resources. By the way, that was Laser Bridge and the barrier locked entrance of Hyrule Castle.
Yeah.
Or Castle Tower. So it could actually be pretty useful. I mean, but probably by the time we go beat Trinex, if we need to go beat Trinex, we'll have, you know, one more sword or two. I think it would be pretty interesting though, if in this case, like that was you're supposed to, you know, be your entrance to go get something off of Trinex, like your pearl, and then you just have like, you know, like half magic and hammer, and like 4 bottles. We have found another connector to Dark World on Marty's side. We are still continuing to not
Marty, you're so connected.
We have also found Hyrule Castle inside. No, this is maybe we will go somewhere else in this connector.
No.
We are no.
No.
We're on a world tour. This is Marty's vacation. The last hurrah before school starts.
Alright, and meanwhile, Selga found Paradox Cave with Swamp Small, the Hera Big. I don't know what where did we flute? I missed where we are in the world right now.
I actually don't remember where he fluted either.
I'm too preoccupied by the super connectivity that is happening on the right side. And we're in yet another connector.
This is a lot. Well, at least we're kind of in the same area now for both Zelga and Marty. They just ended up finding their way to the mountain in different ways.
Hmm.
Yeah, flute 1, thanks, Jum. Okay, so at least, yeah, so it seems like, well, how much has the flute / hookshot / glove / mirror unlocked for Zelga? So far, it's gotten some stuff, but maybe not a lot. I mean, so it's not like it's nothing that Marty won't get. It's just you're gonna see in this case if it actually opens up something that would help speed things up for Zelga, like increase his efficiency. Because right now, like the fact that Marty is just like still walking everywhere and he has to kind of still go back to some of the locations. The longer he goes with the flute and the hookshot, it's just gonna be that much more harder to kind of make some time up.
Yeah, I'm not so worried about that more than because he's getting. Well, it might be, unless we find Hookshot Cave and he can't do it, but
okay,
that hasn't happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's more all of the glove checks that remain unchecked right now.
Yeah,
which is so far is a couple. But so
yeah.
I think it's looking okay. It's looking okay. We're just keeping an eye out for Mr. Marty, Dr. Marty.
That's right. Doctor. That's right. He does have a PhD, a true doctor in every sense. He probably even wears a stethoscope around his neck just to really, you know, hammer the point home.
Yeah. One of the truest doctors.
I will say for Zelga, you know, so one of the things that are kind of eluding both Zelga and Marty is that pearl. So like without the pearl, even when Zelga has the glove, like there are some things that that Zelga will still have to go back to. And of course, not only like both of them have to go back for pearl lock spots. Just because like you find Chicken Hut in the Dark World and you can't really do this funny, so then you know you both of them have to come back, so it's kind of a wash. But like if Zelga had the pearl, then he also could have done the hookshot cave rock. But since they don't, it's kind of evened up right now. So they both of them have to like lose a little bit of time.
Yep, absolutely.
Marty fighting his way to Hookshot Cave. So I think this was like a mishmash of stuff. No big ticket item, I don't believe, but it will certainly help him.
It is things we need.
Yes, correct. Yes, it is absolutely stuff that we need. That Swamp Small is looking pretty good. Coupled with that Swamp Big. We're always happy to see big keys before we go actually find the dungeon or go beat them. Hera Big Key is also certainly very convenient, just because when you find Hera, do you Hera pot even if you have the hook shot and then isolate the big chest up top? Some people don't want to. With the Big Key though, it don't have to be an option.
Right now I wouldn't do it because I can't kill Moldorm. But otherwise, I don't hesitate usually.
It's good to know. It's good to know. I think you're right though. Like I think also most people probably wouldn't hesitate to go Hera pot if they have the option to, just because you do get, you know, if you especially can beat the boss, right? You do get the dungeon prize, a dungeon, whatever, like thing off of the boss itself, right? You get some a little bit more knowledge. You know what? We just found the pearl. That's super convenient.
Nice. And they're neck and neck.
And neck? No. This is not a 3-person team. This is also not Trinex. Yeah, but I think right now, like the pearl would probably help incrementally Zelga just a little bit more, because he probably will have more incentive to try and go back to some of the Dark World locations where there was actually like he can also get, like as you mentioned before, like the glove box spots because he has the glove from Hyrule Castle.
Everything is green on Zelga's map now. Well,
Yeah.
maybe not his map, but if you use a logical map tracker.
I believe he does. Yeah, I think we've seen that from his stream.
Okay.
Yes, but I think you're right though. With glove, with pearl, with mirror, with connectors over to Dark World, like yeah, we can do a lot of stuff. We are still swordless, for what it's worth. We are also still bowless. I'm curious to see in this case if Zelga or Marty, for that matter, will mimic clip their way over to the backup pod.
Well, one of them has a key that the other does not.
Ooh. Okay, the pod key came from rescuing the old man.
Oh, I thought Doctor did that.
I thought Marty did that too, but it definitely saw it on Zelga's side, and so maybe Marty didn't actually rescue the old man. Now that being said though, if he goes rescue the old man like right now, he can just go straight back to pod because he's still kind of in the area. But looks like we're not going to get any mimic clipping today. We have found a small key to this dungeon in pod.
Classic. You ship it straight into the big key chest. No, Zelga, please. That's that. If you just open up the big key chest, you don't have to go to the back and waste time, right? I think that's how it works.
If you know that the back has nothing, then I am fully on board with this decision. But you know, I mean, it's many people lose the 50-50, you know, for big key chest versus harmless helmet. Yeah, okay, so Marty now has officially rescued the old man. He has found a pod key. I guess I want to know when this case if he just wants to go back. Zelda is actually going to mimic clip.
Nice. And Marty says no to one key pod and decides to follow connectors instead. I like it.
Makes sense. Hello, we have found a connector.
He's gonna come back to pods, probably.
Oh no, Zelda I think almost had it. Like the mimic was pretty like over halfway through the wall, and then.
Oh no, this is.
Then he kind of, then he kind of just scooched out.
You can't look away. Oh. Another pod small.
We found a 2-key pod maybe. We'll have a 3-key pod when Marty goes and opens the front door.
Maybe he opens big key chest then.
Ooh.
On 3 keys.
That's a bold move, yeah.
Well, 3 keys. Like, the meta is if you don't have big key, you open up big key chest.
All right, okay. Well, Zelda gets a second opportunity to go open big key chest. Because if we have successfully mimic clipped out the last red mimic. As Jem was alluding to, I did learn how to mimic clip in ESA, and I have successfully mimic clipped out one red mimic, the fast play bufferless.
So you're better at this
useless.
than Selga, is what I'm hearing.
I probably took longer to go mimic clip out the one mimic though than when I was trying to do.
But you could do it without the select button.
Correct.
Great.
I have been able to do it without select buffering.
That's huge.
Jem and Skelly make it look like incredibly easy. It literally, like, you just hear the controller going like clack 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 clack, and then like the mimics are just gone.
Yeah,
it's kind of nuts.
You know what to say when someone is really good at a trick and it looks easy. You say it's free. It's free. Yeah, that's how you really trigger some people. Hey, free big key.
So if we do not so we find the user if we do find the big key to this dungeon, we cannot go do big key chests. Is that what you said?
Yeah, now we have to open Harness Hellway and not big key chests.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the rule.
And by the way, that's a very convenient big key because we are going to hammer Yum presumably over to Dark Maze, and the fact that we have a big key is quite convenient. We have a small key to this dungeon, we have the big key to this dungeon. Can we get a bow to this dungeon?
I completely missed the fire rod, but it is here.
The fire rod was in Super Buddy when Marty took it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because that was part of his connector travels. For
many.
Yes, for all the different trips that he decided. Maybe he should get frequent flyer miles or frequent step pedometer miles. I don't know. We walked a lot. Through many parts of the world.
Yeah, this might actually be a saving quit unless he decides to follow the third paradox connector here, which is actually probably what's gonna happen.
Okay, did we find anything in Pod besides the small key to this dungeon and the big key to this dungeon?
No.
We found a Meyer Big in the basement. Okay, I think that may be the only real value. Everything else was kind of meh.
What about the map to Hera?
Well, that is good knowledge. Presumably, especially there are people who apparently never refuse to do map checks ever in Crosskeys. They don't need that information. That Deadrock was a gatekeeper. Nobody likes to being kept away from things.
I don't think we saw Selga check this connector exit. We're in oh man, Mari is never getting that flute now. Like, Mari, you need to save and quit, please.
Normally, when you have the flute, like, you don't save and quit ever because you just flute everywhere, Marty is showing us that there are other reasons, even without the flute, that you would just never save and quit. It's certainly probably more common in Crosskeys because you're just going to so many other locations, but yeah, the whole, like GT. Like, we'll just spend a couple more, years in GT, it's fine. Maybe it won't be so bad.
It's only 2 checks.
You know what? We have the one GT small key. I don't think he's gonna use it on the middle door to save himself time. I guess he wants the magic.
I almost thought he was gonna open it.
That's what it's like, do you ever get nervous when you see people literally right next to that door? It's like,
I admire this, but no.
Okay, Zelga's finishing up all the stuff in Dark Death Mountain that he didn't have with Pearl, but it just turns out the rock that Marty skipped is just a fortune teller, so he doesn't have to go back. And Marty already got his second pod key from here, so it's not going to be too big of a deal. And right now I think that interest is kind of isolated from Marty. Maybe he'll go back if he ends up getting like the TR medallion, which I don't remember what it was. But I think, oh no, he came out of that connector, so yeah, never mind. Okay, if Marty never goes back to it, it's fine.
Yep. Now we're gonna clear the entire Skullwoods and the big chest and the back entrance.
Yeah.
Like, this is the dream.
Coming over to Skullwoods exactly once. This is actually great. See all the connector hunting. Forget the flute, forget the hook shot. We don't need any of that. We have all of Skullwoods. Maybe, except the small key. We don't have a small key in order to get to the right side.
Yeah, but this is baby Crosskeys, where we have a guaranteed key in Pinball Room, so...
True. This is also Marty's last bomb, apparently. He needed
Oh,
he found the glove! Oh my gosh! Wow.
Imagine not getting that and abandoning it. He wouldn't abandon it, right? He would get a bomb and just do it anyway.
Let's go with yes.
Yeah.
I don't actually know where he would get a bomb.
Well,
Is there
in
one under the
Skullwoods.
pot? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
under the pots.
Okay. We have also apparently given up our bee friend. It is a weapon that we can use to go kill Mothula. However, I guess that's not going to happen, at least from Marty's side right now. I also applaud him for being able to mirror the correct locations for not bonking.
Yeah, it's a jungle in the woods.
Especially, this is not the easiest room in the game. This is the Stalfos, and not Stalfos Skibdo, is not cooperating whatsoever. Tamaltak, the ice rod is in Desert Palace map chest. So both, so at least Marty found the connectors earlier, and he went over, and got it.
I think they were in Kakariko.
Probably somewhere. Yeah.
Desert main. We never checked Desert West. Marty, the key! Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
That's to the west.
Unfortunately, we are missing a book, but no need to worry. We will find a book right here in Blindside. Oh, this is actually a really good find. Good thing we came back here.
What else is gonna pull us away from saving quitting here? The
True.
book, maybe?
Okay, that is one Castle Tower small key. Was that the small key to Desert Palace?
If this is not a saving quit, I'll get a hat and eat it. Shit.
Alright, Mike, I'm ready.
Well,
yeah.
I'll get back to you on that one.
Okay. Well, we unfortunately cannot check Pedestal, but we are going to walk out of Skullwoods. Presumably this is going to be, we're going to walk over to the village. That is my guess. Or we'll just do the front of Skullwoods. We'll pick up the key in Pinball Room, and then we'll save and quit from there. That could be a possibility.
Oh, we never did the front. No, of course. I take back my bet. It was dumb. I didn't know.
It's a very nice hat. Because we really want to save the hat. No, never mind. We're just going to spend our key.
Yeah, because there's a guaranteed key we can pick up.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
This isn't 80 KDB.
You're right. This is also not from the Doors branch for from Door Rando. This is just the regular BT one, or at least like the AA's version, where there's a guaranteed small key here in Pinball. Of Soft Blockwoods.
Zelga found nothing so far down in the south, maybe?
Correct. I did also not see anything. And Zelga, he found a lot of stuff early, and he is kind of slowly trickling into getting some of the stuff that Marty has found and through his connector traversals, like the Fire Rod. He hasn't been over to Skullwoods yet, so he won't have his mitts, but that will With the flute that Zelga has, once he gets the mitts, he can actually go access the Maya area, which is, which can be pretty big. We haven't seen a connector that leads over there quite yet. Speaking of Hera.
Oh, Hera.
Do you know what would be really nice to have in Hera, which is a hook shot? So we don't have to spend 1 million bombs or fire rod shots in order to go hit these switches.
Yes. And also something to kill the Modron with.
Yes, that's also a good point. Although hook shot, I think, doesn't kill. Right,
no,
right.
Marty, no.
Marty is climbing. Well. Okay, all right, we're gonna learn a couple things. Did you know that you can, in fact... Okay, Marty, I think maybe does not know that you can just walk back down the stairs and then,
yeah, but
respawn the
it's
pots?
slow. It's slow.
It is slow.
Yeah.
Is there an alternative?
Yeah, there's a fast setup for a bomb that explodes them into the pits.
Oh, okay.
That is
Good to
really
know.
cool.
I'm learning. I will learn. He was trying to bomb into the pit. Alright, thanks, Shady.
Yeah, you can bomb them into pits. So.
Yes.
But if you fail, they get stunned, and then you get
So
sad.
you're very sad. Yes.
Yeah. Zelga is doing checks in Higher Castle. Marty did not do checks in Higher Castle.
No, he found Higher Castle right, and then immediately went over to Higher Castle Center and decided to take the connector. And Zelga looks like he is going to stick around. We don't have the Higher Castle small key as far as I know. So all of these things. I don't think he found anything in map chest either. Okay, we have found nothing in Hera. Like,
Wait,
actually,
didn't we find a boomerang?
You're right. We found
Somewhere?
a red boomerang. Yes, it was in Compass chest.
Yeah. I'm
that
paying
would have been
attention.
that would have been very nice to have before we got to Hera.
See, we
Oh,
already
you know what?
using it.
Yes, you're right. Marty is hook shotless, and so to actually have the boomerang is quite nice.
Marty is gonna be able to mirror for that orphaned glove check in the light world now. This is working out kind of nicely for Marty. He might actually end up just mirroring outside of Sang to do the back of his cage.
Oh yeah, he is actually probably close enough in terms of proximity. You're absolutely right. And we can actually go check our. We can like do like graveyard ledge that entrance before kind of dropping down. I guess is there a dream in order to go get boots? I mean, there's always a dream to go get boots, but we can actually check King's Tomb as well if we are able to get it.
Are we skipping Forest Shop? Or am I just not paying
skipping?
attention?
Sorry, are we skipping?
The Red Shield Shop.
No, you are not dreaming. We have not visited yet. At least not that I saw on Marty's side. I guess we're just gonna go north. We are also not gonna check our girl lunch. We'll just come here. We found a mushroom on something. Okay, cute.
Oh wait, well, gotta grab that key and walk out and enter the dark world again.
Oh, true. Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like Zelga's gonna go through the South Dark World portion. It is maybe slightly unfortunate. I mean, unless he finds a connector, maybe that takes him away somewhere. In that the smith is kind of right here. Whether or not you actually want to do the smith is kind of, more of a discretionary choice. But, if he eventually makes his way up north, like on this route, he will find the mitts in Skullwoods, and then it would have been kind of nice to just have the mitts while he was down here. And, the nice part of the entrance, of course, is that the smith, you can take him to many, many, many locations that are not limited to, like single entrance caves.
I'm just wondering, how will Zelga end up in the West Dark World? Because it's the Paradox connector, and so far we've seen no other connectors there. Well, there's the hookshot connector and something to bump a ledge, but those are MIA.
Yes, true. It's true.
So I don't know when Zelga is getting those mitts. Can be kinda late. Oh, we're moving away from the flutes.
We were so close, and yet
Is
not
Marty-
close whatsoever.
Marty's just gonna go south from here, and I guess because you're gonna want to get the mirror checks now, and then in Harrow Castle and take connectors again. He's gonna be so upset later.
This is the feature of Crosskeys, you know, feature or bug, whether or not you appreciate it or not. It is what we get when we go buy the Crosskeys product. We have a lot of digs on Zelda side. Okay,
Wait.
it's a map.
Why we? Is this a connector?
It is.
Oh,
desert.
that's where desert is.
Oh,
Okay. And we have the small key now, so
We
can...
have, in fact, stole. Okay, now I'm gonna watch Marty get his boots literally an hour earlier than Zelga. Right here, I'm ready. What is here? He doesn't even still have anything to kill these pokies with, or these popos. It's so sad.
Aww.
Arrows and bombs. I guess we're gonna keep it though for now. We don't have a map to desert. No, we don't have a map. Zelga has a map, and it is a crystal.
Wait, it is. Well, it is the real key. We didn't steal it.
Oh, he has a real key. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he actually stole it because I saw Desert back, and I just kind of assumed
He was about to before he realized that he already had him.
Okay.
Alright, we do the magic cat. Nice.
Yes, I forgot that it was here. Didn't actually run past it 25 times.
Don't think Zelga did this yet.
No, I don't think so. I don't think he's been back to Kakariko. So this is maybe one of the things that would be like, if you have the flute, you think that you can just go back to Kakariko at any time, so you're not never going back to Kakariko. And then Marty maybe has a more conscious decision, like because he doesn't have the flute, and so he, you know, that's just going to be something that maybe he's more willing to go do.
What will be the saving quick point for this doctor? Will it ever happen?
That's a good question.
And when it happens, will he remember that Harry Castle still exists?
Yes, that is
late?
also. Well, he does have Mini Moldarm. Oh, sorry, he does have the cape and Mini Moldarm cave, which is good because that could incentivize to get him back on the pyramid with the mirror, and so maybe that's like a combined trip as he makes his way over there.
How do we get? Oh yeah, we gotta follow the Smith connector to Eastern area.
Right, there's a connector to Flute Spot 5, Dark World. Yeah. And that's the one that Marty definitely saw earlier when he was a bunny, so he didn't take it. But it is something that we can do.
If he follows the race game connector, he's gonna get locked out at Monk Rocks.
Oh, true.
And end this madness.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're not gonna go get the prize.
Follow. Alright.
Okay, we're gonna save and quit maybe?
Or are we just gonna get Desert West from here? Is that what's gonna happen? Yeah.
We are walking. We are continuing to make progress on foot.
The select button does not exist.
No. You know what? So Marty obviously cannot see Zelga's screen, but you know, maybe given the fact that he saw Zelga press the select button so many times, he's like, you know what? You probably press enough for both of us. I don't need to go through any of that, so we'll go find another button to press.
Oh, we're going to pyramid. Alright. This will lead to a second glove for Marty in the end. Hopefully. But still no flutes. Oh, Zelga took Super Bunny connector back to the South Dark World. That's actually problematic for him, that he had decided to do a long series of connectors here. And he's gonna get locked out on Turtle Rock now. No. No. Oops. Well.
Oh no.
We can do Spire Cave entrance.
We certainly can do. It's another opportunity. You know, there are no shortages of things to do up on the mountain. It's almost kind of like the bare bones Disney World. You know, you can always go there and find something to do, but it may not be, you know, like that exciting at sometimes. You know, it's kind of like when the park is closed or, you know, just opening.
Actually, we're just following Spectacle Rock connector instead. No. We do the sequence break connector and can't come back unless we pay the monkey.
Oh yeah, it is. At least we have the pearl this time, you know. So because sometimes I think actually if you're a bunny, does Kiki still take your money? He just won't follow you. Is that what happens?
No, he doesn't follow you if you're a bunny.
Okay. Period. Okay.
Yeah. So save money by not being a moon pearl carrier.
That's right. This is the problem. You know, you have this like really big shiny, you know, piece of jewelry, and then everyone just wants a piece of it because they think that you're just ultra wealthy.
Yeah.
I mean, like Zelga and Marty do have a ton of money, you know, so it is true they have money, but you don't always have to have money in this case.
No, you don't want to flaunt it in the monkey's face.
Yes. I mean, especially looking at Kiki's kind of like entrepreneurial skills, right? I mean, you know, some people may not approve of his business tactics, but you know, I mean, he's the one who's making 110 plus rupees off of you, so.
Oh man, we haven't checked anything in Ice Rod Cave area.
We apparently have not checked anything here.
And that's where Hookshot Cave is.
We have one chess game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we apparently haven't been over here for quite some time. Right, Zelga ended up, he did Mini Moldorm Cave entrance, and then he didn't walk over anymore.
Nope.
Yeah, but there are so many things to go to. Okay, we have found Hookshot Cave.
Yep, and this spits us out at Vu. So Zelga is gonna end up. Oh, a bow.
Oh, we have a bow. Okay, that is actually something quite nice. So Zelga, with the bow found, also showing us the alternative route to actually getting through Hookshot Cave. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm learning so much. We found Cane to Samaria.
That's a nice cane.
It is a very nice cane. I have also never seen someone so fluidly go through Hookshot Cave like that.
So do you want to do bow only Vicious?
Ooh,
because we could.
Exciting. Yes, Zelga ended up buying actually an arrow upgrade from the Capacity Fairy. We have enough stuff? Well, we can also do, we can use the bow to take care of the Popos. And the ice. The bow actually, does it kill Wiz Ropes? It does, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We can
bow
do
and ice rod.
Yeah.
And
we can do
cane.
an entire Vitreous Mire dungeon out of this. And we have the big key to Mire from Pod. Let's go back. Ooh, Zelga's gonna be able to do... well, no, we don't actually have a small key to GT. I was gonna say he can do right side GT.
That's what
but
we
I guess he can only just do... Or he can steal the key. That's true. Or he could just not steal the key. Because Zelga is fast, apparently, on his trigger finger.
Save the frames.
That's right. In the air before he veered out. Zelga, consciously pausing to make sure that he has the key registered in his inventory.
I'm having deja vu right now. It's a glitch in the
right.
Matrix. Oh, he's not doing the 20 frame saving route by doing left chest, then Samaria block, and then checking right chest.
That's actually a lot of frames saved. Really?
Yeah.
It's 20 frames? That's a lot.
And if you forget to check right chest afterwards because of muscle memory, you save even more time. Oh, Mari is getting his Sphere 1 glove right now. He's very happy about it, probably.
Yes, his great Sphere 1 glove that he has left for, well, the timer says like 4740. He could have gotten, realistically speaking, he probably could have gotten that maybe at like the 2 to 5 minute mark, just because of all his other travels. But like, yeah, this may not feel, you know, it doesn't feel very good. That's right. Okay, we found Swamp. Marty found Swamp. He already found the dam. So right, he just needs right now the flippers in order to get it. He has small key. He has big key. Oh no, excuse me. He also needs hookshot. We have not saved and quit yet.
Nope,
so we don't have.
Was it been like 46 minutes since the last?
Yes, correct. Yes, probably. We might be going to catfish with our mitts. It's a catfish is in Super Logic. Did you know that with the glove with the mitts?
Don't you need boots?
Do we need boots? I mean, yes, yeah, okay,
For
yes.
Super
The
Logic?
answer is always yes.
There's very few things in Super Logic without boots.
Okay, it's true. We did find Thieves Town in Dark Witch's shop, which is kind of nice. We don't have a big key, which probably is for the better right now. Looks like it's green pendant, according to Marty's tracker. So maybe we don't want to keep going anyway.
Did we get anything in Compass Room? I don't think so.
No,
we have?
I didn't see anything.
We have a pod big key, but both players have pod big key.
Pod big key was in Compass Chest of Pod, so that was the big key to the dungeon.
I am.
Yes.
Forgetful Mike.
No. You are the structure that keeps us everyone, together.
We did.
But yeah, I don't think we saw anything in Compass Chest.
We found Ice Palace somewhere.
We found Ice Palace somewhere.
Well,
find Ice Palace?
It's green on their trackers, so that indicates
right.
that they have marked it on their maps.
Okay.
And I have completely missed it. On Death Mountain. Okay.
Thanks, Alex.
Where? East side, maybe? This is how you check Potion Shop, by the way.
True. We found a sword, by the way, behind Ice Armos.
That is huge.
We are no longer swordless. Which means, unfortunately, the bow will not get as much usage. To my utter disappointment. Although for Vitreous, if we go do Mire, you probably see a good amount of arrows being used. Although we may want to go find some more arrows before maybe we go to that dungeon.
Quickly, do you think Marty finds a way to splash delete? We've got a red boomerang, an ice rod, and bombs.
Is this possible?
Maybe.
I believe that the ice rod and red boomerang have been used in individual and fake flipper things. I do not know any of the setups beyond the bomb and arrows one. Maybe some more, I think.
Oh, yes.
Oh, gosh, he did it. Wow. Good job, Marty.
Nice. Huge payout.
Wow, that is extremely impressive. Nice job, Marty. I wrote off the red boomerang too early, Mike. You're absolutely right. We had so much value in Pendant Hera that Marty was able to basically do this entire thing.
Allows him to do not saving quit for yet another 10 seconds. It's great. This has to be a saving quit though, right? Or is he gonna keep the portal and do flipper checks in the Dark World out of logic? Is that what he's gonna do? Probably.
Maybe.
I don't know what's happening. What's happening? Will it be to Old Man, probably? Or will it be to Sank? Oh, it's happening.
Oh, are we finally gonna get our flute?
Quickly, face cam on Dr. Marty. Zoom in and enhance.
Oh,
we need this up close.
Yes, I will say, for what it's worth, having the choice between already being in Dark World and wanting to do Curiosity Shop, right? I guess with the end of your route versus going, staying in Light World is it could be a pretty hard decision. But now that being said, Marty is probably less than thrilled, and about the flute and the hookshot.
Oh, nice mountain start. But to be quite fair, I don't think the flute has made, or hookshot has made a huge difference. You got a bow from Hookshot Cave, sure. And Zelga has fluted once so far.
True. I mean, for what it's, we also got Samaria. I mean, from Hookshot Cave as well. So that
is
going to be Mire clear for Zelga whenever he wants to go back. I mean, I think the biggest thing is that Zelga doesn't have. I mean, he will get the mitts right here. It's called big chest, but if Zelga had gone here earlier, that flute I think could have been a much higher value. As you mentioned, right? Zelga didn't flute all that much. We've been walking everywhere through connectors because we apparently have 15 more connectors in this game than initially thought. But yeah, other than that, just the combination of him lacking that mitts didn't really have much value for the flute.
And Marty conveniently just finds Hookshot Cave immediately after finding Hookshot. So
Yeah.
we're pretty much even now. We got Mitts on the left side, and we got Hookshot Cave on the right side, and I think we're equal in progression.
Yeah, so so sword technically does count as progression, but it's not like major, I guess. But you just need 2 of them to finish the game. But yeah, Zelga still has that sword from behind Ice Armos in GT. Using some more. But yeah, I think otherwise we're pretty even. Oh well, so Marty I believe has the dam that Zelga hasn't done yet. They're still both missing flippers, so it's not like it will really matter much. And Zelga knows where swamp is, so. But
well, the dam is right here as well.
Yes, okay. So we will.
Zelga can kill Pendant Moldorm. So that's huge.
That is not exciting. Oh, actually, do we know all our pendants then?
Do we? Thief's Town is green.
Yes, Hera is a pendant, and I guess maybe we don't know the other one.
We have a map for Swamp, that's all I know.
That's true. We have a map for Swamp, we have a map for Ice on Marty's side.
And TR, apparently.
It seems like Marty does not obey the rule of Humbug. He is here in the Mire area first, as opposed to the Ice Palace location.
Well, if I was Humbug, I would tell you that that is not the rule of Humbug. But I'm not, so I will go along with it. So, Marty should definitely
not follow the rule of Humbug.
No, he would tell you how it there's nuance to the rule that people don't understand, and he's upset about it. But we're not gonna go through that here. I am not Humbug.
That's true. We'll have to go find Humbug on another stream. I also completely missed what that small key was. Did you happen to read the text box?
It was a small key to, let me guess, either Castle Tower or no, GT. We have 3 keys to GT on Marty.
Thank you.
We also have 2 keys to Castle Tower and no boots, so I guess I am wrong in that we get earlier boots.
Where was GT again? Oh no, but Zelga's already cleared out Eastern. Or sorry, he's already beaten Ice Armor. Well, can you still do Armos Shake Storage if you've already beaten Armos the first time?
They respawn.
Okay, so you can in theory do Shake Storage if you don't find the boots and go back. Okay.
This could be an ass seed. You're right.
It could.
The famous ass seed.
Yes.
Wouldn't it be great if these 2
It would be quite hilarious, and also, so I will say for the co-op Crosskeys tournament, no, was it co-op? It was co-op something. Maybe it was the co-op tournament. It was Zelga and Shady together, and Zelga taught Shady how to Armos Shake Storage, like either doing one of the asyncs or like doing one of their practice sessions or something together. So I think it's quite fitting in this case if both of them, had to shake out some storages. Yeah, I think co-op Crosskeys, it was Marty and Zelga together. I don't know if that actually came up. Good for Marty for not bonking on the cactus. That's actually quite difficult. We have another pod key. We have 4 pod keys now. Time to go back to pod? No, we need to
go and just beat Castle Tower. Neither runner has done a single check in there, I think.
True. Do you want to wait for a lamp? I mean, both of these guys are quite capable of doing it with Fire on.
I'm also, I want to wait for boots, but it is 2 checks. It is 2 checks.
What if boots are in Castle Tower?
Exactly.
What if boots are in Mire? I have heard people say that the hook shot, locks the boots.
In Mire? Yeah, that's the Telstar rule.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
but only if you find the hook shot late or something like that.
Oh. Well, Marty found it pretty late. Does that count?
Yeah, that does count. That does count.
Zelga's also here. Pretty later, much later than Marty in North Dark World. Unfortunately, we don't have the boots, as you mentioned, so we still can't check Kings 2.
I don't know what's left to check, really. I think we have to go into a dungeon of choice soon. And that dungeon is looking to be Ice Palace, honestly. Or Mire.
Yeah, we've certainly done a lot of exploring here. Zelga's actually trying to fake flipper over to
TR?
Star Shopping Mall, maybe? Oh, it could be TR.
Yeah, we have stuff in TR, like the front of TR.
Oh, right. We found, yeah, that's right. We found TR front, inside, and we can actually do a bunch of stuff that you can get. Yeah, the front TR, we need a roller room to fire rod. How many TR keys we have? We have 1, so maybe, I don't know if we want to get chomps.
We have found every dungeon. I'm pretty sure we found every dungeon.
We have found every dungeon, correct? Yeah.
But not Blind's Hut?
Blind's Hut was in the back of Skullwoods, so we did find, like, that was the 5-item cave.
No, Hype Cave is what I meant to say.
Oh, Hype Cave, yes. We have not found Hype Cave yet.
Okay.
I think Zelga spent all this time trying to fake flipper or over to Old Man, and then I don't think he ever saved and quit. Just like Marty. You know what? Two spoilers of the same cloth. Something.
It's the curse of the flute mirror. Or the mirror. It's a very connected world today.
Yeah. So, Mike, where do you think this hammer is?
On the climb.
On the.
We don't have big key, but why not?
Why not? You're right. Why not? We're missing okay, we are certainly missing boots. Obviously, that's going to be a big thing. Marty's still missing a sword. He'll get a sword soon. Assuming he has a good armor. He can go for good armors. We're missing him.
I think we have to go to Ice Palace. We got how many checks in logic in Ice Palace? 6.
6 without the
5.
hammer. Yeah.
5.
Oh, we can't get map chest. Yeah, you're right. So well, no map chest. No cold stare. No big chest. No big key for big chest.
And there's 5 in Mire, so maybe equal probabilities then, if you're looking purely at the numbers.
Is this enough for Ice Palace? It's probably enough, right?
Yeah, I think like Mire is right here in Kakariko. So I would probably just go in there now. Unless there's an entrance we haven't done yet. And there's a couple of connectors we haven't followed, I think. Or have we followed every connector?
It feels like we have followed every connector, because we have found like double the connectors, I think, than the average or possible.
Back of Old Man.
We have not gone to the back of Old Man, you're correct.
But that has to lead to Bumper Ledge or the TR balcony.
Have we checked the mirror spot of Bumper Ledge? I don't think we've actually been up there.
No, exactly.
Yeah. Well, Zelga's gonna at least finish up. Yeah, Zelga's gonna finish up all of the Zora catfish stuff. Presumably, he will also be able to. He'll be easier time. Ancilla. Well, oh. So he beat Ice Armos. Does he need to reset his Ancilla? Or does that not matter? Do you know if like he uses the boomerang and?
Well, it depends on how he used the bow. But probably. But he has cane. Like the best way to reset your Ancilla is with the red cane.
You just have to spam it, or you just have to use it once?
You spam it a couple of times, and then when it doesn't place a block, that's when you know it's resets.
Okay.
But we are...
We're just gonna drop 1,000,000 bombs, okay.
Yeah, that's the other way, but you waste bombs, and you don't want to end up bombless.
Yeah,
that's
right.
It's pretty cool. So that was very easy splash deletes.
Yeah.
Very quick.
Zelda knows how to play this game.
So they say, and it shows. I'm always impressed with Zelga's low percent Vicious. We saw one last week, I think. It's always so It just looks so easy.
He makes everything look very easy. That's the nature. With the exception of going into Eastern Palace, you probably could not like convince him any way. Like that is like it's like pulling every tooth in your mouth in order to convince him to go into Eastern Palace without the bow and the big key. But other than that, everything else he makes looks extremely easy. I agree.
Are we down to Smith Chain? I hate
You
it.
have Smith Chain. You're right. I forgot about Smith Chain. All the mid slots. We have Ice Palace entrance. We have not checked that yet. That's something. Are we finally going to Mire? We are finally making the dive. We don't have a helpful compass to count along with us for how many items there are in Mire, unfortunately.
Why don't you count out loud for us, Kemas?
I will lose track. I guarantee you. So, Mike, would you do left side Mire here, or are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I given up on orphaning things. We have big key and small key. We're gonna full clear the place.
Yeah, 2 more small keys to go. I actually don't know what Zelga's tendencies are here to skip out on things.
Well,
he might just be a completionist, but also I've seen him skip the key chest before.
Well, if I'm here and I can full clear the place, I'm full clearing the place. Usually. But if I'm just dipping and I don't even have the big key, very likely to leave the torch chest for when I do the return with the big key. And if you ask some people, you need the fire rod for the cutscene chest to be in super logic. Lamp is not good enough.
Oh, okay, so we need like, well, I guess we need the fire rod for sure. Oh, we have another pod key. Okay, that is that's maybe good knowledge about potentially. Well, Helma's always 6 key lock, but also maybe if you want to hold off on the harmless hellway or big key chest check.
Yeah, we're not rushing back there anytime soon. So what do you think we find here? Is it just a hammer, or do we get like flippers? Ha! Or just GT big key for hammer on climb?
That's right. We are going up. I'm on board with your theory, Mike. Oh, finding something in upstairs GT. Let's go with the hammer. I would really like to see boots, honestly. It would be kind of nice. But I don't know if that's coming.
Like, yes. Fighter sword bootsless climb is actually hell. I'm not. You can't make me go there. The sword is just too short and too weak. Hopefully Zelga finds another sword, or boots, rather. I'm pretty sure we've seen lava chest from Zelga before. And that is actually, yeah, that is the last pendant, TR. So we have Green Thieves, and then we got pendant, Hera, and TR.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and still no book. Not that I think we're actually ever gonna go have a pedestal check at this point, because we've already been to the back of Skullwoods, and just being able to check pedestal by itself, especially without boots, is still pretty. I mean, it's even slower.
What do you want to be on pet, Clear Mouse?
Ideally, nothing. But that would be, you know, it's always kind of nice to see some, some different text and other like this gives you 10 shots with your bow, or I make things to a triple boom. That'd be kind of nice. To see
or burn, baby burn, ring of
burn,
fire.
baby burn. Okay, that's true. Actually, is that the one for Fire Red, or is that the one for Bombos?
That's the one for Bombos. Yeah.
Bombos, okay.
Oh, obviously.
Yes, obviously.
You know about the
definitely...
obvious hints, they're also obvious. Can never be misinterpreted.
Yes, yeah. I think actually at some point, there was someone who didn't recognize like what the Richter scale was, and so when they saw that on like pedestal as a text, it wasn't immediately obvious, right, to like what was actually on there, which is really unfortunate for Fleet Medallion.
Yeah. There's been many instances of people not getting the pedestal hint.
Alright, we are really having a bow party. The best kind of party. Zelda has very well managed his arrow count.
Perfect amount.
Hey, we have our first crystal.
Yes, you're right.
70 minutes in, we have made progress towards our goal of no, we haven't. Okay.
How many minutes has it been? 69 minutes.
Oh, you're right. Nice. How could I have all numbers skip over this one?
Oh, you forgot to count the checks in Meyer as well.
Oh, well, that was never gonna happen. Okay, well, so okay, we have effectively found we didn't find hammer, we didn't find flippers, we found a GT big key. Okay, we need a lot more stuff. I mean, like, Zelga can go back to pod. That could be something. He can go get the non-logical checks that he has left behind. Would you climb, like?
No.
Okay, where would you like to go next? Given
I don't know if I actually want to use Dip Ice Palace before going to the climb. That's how much I unlike the climb right now. Like, not from a progression perspective, it's probably the answer. I just don't want to do the climb on Fighter Sword and no boots. That's my take. And Ice Palace is relatively easy to get to, I think. We could kill Mothula.
We can kill Mothula, you're correct.
I don't know if you checked Spire Cave entrance.
Did Zelda do that? He was up on the mountain, but I don't think he did. I think you're right, though. I don't think he jumped down.
We can do this. We can defeat the evil wizard.
Do you think he's evil or misunderstood?
I think he's evil.
They're both the castle tower. Oh.
Can I say that, or can I ask you? Does that count as early boot?
If we were willing to go in, it was absolutely counts as early boot. Just like the flute for Marty, and hookshot, it definitely still counted as early. Did you know there's a sword?
And a sword, holy moly!
Oh my gosh! All right, we just needed to go into the castle tower on like nothing, literally nothing.
See, now we can do the climb.
Yes, you're right. Now we can do the climb. But by the way, so this is a good lesson for everyone who's playing Crosskeys, and learn how to do bomb first and second room of Castle Tower. I actually think this actually came up in the first async of 80 KDV, where it was actually in logic for you to go, I think, do the first house of Castle Tower for your pearl or something. You had no weapon except other than bombs or something else alongside with it, and this is a great lesson to be able to go get your boots.
Classic. I think that's actually a mistake though, because when I program bomb logic, I'm pretty sure we changed that to not require bombs, but add an actual weapon.
Okay.
But I guess I was wrong, or bad. So, congratulations. It's actually 0-1.
Yeah. I'm not sure how many other more rooms that are more challenging, like in order to do with only bombs. Like there are a handful, like so Ice Palace I think could also be kind of sketchy on only bombs. I mean, like there are some nice like Pangetter bomb setups you can do and stuff, but it can also be kind of difficult. I think sometimes Thieves Town can maybe also be kind of difficult if you only have bombs. Good distance by Marty. You can definitely see the.
Ooh,
You know, he deserves a spot on the fridge.
Acceptable.
We should have known, by the way, through all the memory that we find early ice rod. Early ice rod was like the, I don't know, like the third check or something that Marty did, and pendants, you know, TR as a pendant. So we're finally gonna see a bunch of necks. Well, maybe we won't see any necks. I think Marty is the only sprite that actually has a neck.
I was gonna say. I only see one neck right now.
Yeah. I don't think this is technically possible, or at least maybe not currently, but like, what do you think about if Aga is required? Like, you know, let's say for Ganon, or, you know, or it's like an old Dungeon Seed, or it happens to be Agricore for Dark World. Do you think it would be worth it to just program in 0 blue balls?
What do you mean?
So normally, you know, if it's just a regular open seed 7/7, right? The number of Aga blue balls is random, right? It's but if you know that Aga is required, you know, either for Dark World access or it's an all dungeon seed, so like both people or everybody has to do it. Would you be like, how do you feel about actually just having 0 blue balls programmed in for that specific situation?
I think it should always be 0 blue balls for Aga 1.
Okay.
It doesn't. The flag right now is for both Agus and Ganon to be 0 warps and 0 blue balls, but we can separate them. Would be my suggestion, to have Aga 1 0 blue balls, and then just always have that to be true. That would be my ideal world.
That'd be kind of nice, actually.
Yeah. Because I am just zoning out, like my brain just switches off immediately in that time.
Yeah, I think most people do, especially if it's I mean, like ADCs are certainly like more understandable just because you just have to go through the motions at that point. But by the way, we found Flipper somewhere on Marty's side that I totally must have missed. I don't know where he went to go get them, but we're here in Swamp now, so
they're probably boots locked.
They're probably boots locked.
Or
makes sense.
Can't be on Aga Tower.
Oh, they were on Smiths. Thank you. Someone talking
Flippers
Josh.
were on Smiths? I blanked on that.
I also blanked on that. I completely forgot that he didn't even turn it in to begin with.
I was watching him hand him in and everything. Yeah, typical comms, not even
I know.
looking at
We're
screen.
here.
Alright. Do you think we ending up in Hammer Go mode here?
Oh, so I forgot about Specky Clip, which means we can in fact clear out all of Swamp Palace to get in. Marty's not doing left side, or are you not supposed to do left side here?
Do you want to do hammer locked left side when you don't have hammer?
Well, no, I mean, I don't really want to do left side ever, unless maybe it's 80 KDB and you're supposed to bomb spooky your way over to the left side.
Yeah, it's mandatory in 80 KDB.
Yeah. Nice lamp, by the way.
Nice hammer locked lamp.
Yes, it is a hammer lock. Right, where is this hammer? It's actually kind of now interesting. I mean, it's always been interesting, but like it's now even more interesting because like there's stuff back here, and the lamp actually can lock quite a bit of stuff.
And now we know the hammer is not in Old Man's behind. Like the exits, his rear end.
Yes, correct. We checked. We checked all of Meyer. Zelda was very nice enough to clear that up for us. So the hammer's definitely not on Vitreous or in Mystery Mire. We have not gotten the climb. That is somewhere that the hammer can be.
Climb, Ice Palace.
Ice Palace. It cannot be in GT left side because that is hammer locked.
For Zelga, it could be in Eastern, but we know it's not.
Oh yes, yeah. I mean, well, Zelda, I think at this point has played enough Crosskey seeds or seeds in general where like his copium tolerance, for Eastern, I think is like it's pretty sturdy, like
Yeah, it
almost
is.
like hardened to diamond level at this point.
I think also we found Desert Big Key somewhere.
We apparently have found it on Zelga side. Maybe that was in Minor. That is something also that Zelga can do though. He does have Desert Palace Big, or he can beat Desert. TR front, thank you, Andy. And he can also get Desert Big Chest. That is another check. Oh, we have found Bumper Cave.
No.
I think this is one of our last connectors. I think we can go do.
So I don't know if you know the lore about ass seeds. I think it was Zelga who almost got an ass seed.
Yes.
The very week after it was found illegal, and he got the boots in Castle Tower in the second check.
I remember that seed. He was so conflicted about both being like excited that he got the boots, and then also extremely disappointed that he no longer could do anything with Armos.
Do you think what he's gonna feel when it's in Castle Tower again in an ass seed, but in the first check in Sphere 1?
Oh. I do think that maybe you wouldn't feel as bad just because we did find Castle Tower very early, but like when was the first time we actually got a weapon that we can kill things with? Ice Rod doesn't count because Ice Rod can't kill gold guards, I think, like the bullet ball and chain ones.
Yeah.
Fire Rod was pretty late. We had a hook shot.
We had to follow Super Bunny for Fire Rod?
Yes, correct. So at least for Zelda, we had hook shot and bombs. Like, he had bombs super early, he did have hook shot super early, so maybe that was an option? Question mark? I kind of doubt it.
No, I think it's reasonable to assume most people would delay Castle Tower, but you don't know how long.
Yeah. And also, like, just because, like, depending on where your connector stuff takes you, right? You could, end up with more weapons, you could end up with better things, you could end up with Castle Tower keys more frequently. And certainly at this point, most people are pretty comfortable with at least getting the second chest without the lamp, even without the fire rod.
I think so, yeah. Fire rod's fine.
We are getting some bow landmos, one arrow at a time. Good job, Zelga. Perfect. Look,
nice.
100% accuracy rate. Okay, I don't know why Zelga doesn't use the bow more often on landmos.
Does that pass the Clear Mouse approval routine?
Yes. If he made that is probably very far for Zelga. It is a little unfortunate that Zelga doesn't have the boots yet though. I don't think he's actually missing any boost lock checks though. As in like the ones that he got spat out of. He's kind of already walking past, so he doesn't have to go back to them. But okay, when did Marty find boots? An hour? Hour 10?
No, it was like hour 15. It wasn't that long ago.
Okay.
We climbed CT and here we are. We did swamp, I guess, so it's been 10 minutes? 15?
Yeah. Okay. That sounds about right. I'm just thinking, like, certainly boosts don't make or break a seed. And just in terms of like sheer speed that that you can gain from them. But it's just like the longer it's always funny. It's just at some point, there's going to be some threshold where you're just going to be, is it going to be 15 minutes, where the margin's going to be a little bit bigger, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, at some point when your opponent has boots 40 minutes over you, it's probably too much.
Did you see Mari was hesitating?
I did see that.
Was that I thought it was someone else, or
maybe that's a good
what was it? What happened?
Yeah, because he definitely got to Meyer, but he found it super early, and so then he's not tracking it probably.
Maybe he like never tracked it, and he's like, okay, I guess I better check this now. Finally, and like, wait, is that the reason he did Cast Tower instead of dipping Mire? I have so many questions.
Oh wow, that's actually quite the decision if that's the case then. Because Cast Tower, you said, yeah, it only has 2 checks, and while I mean, and Mire's also required. I'm pretty sure he knows that. All right, we have confirmed on Zelga's side. We have verified that the flippers in fact are at the smith. I guess we have purple chest also. That's something that we haven't turned in.
Yes, never getting turned in. Let's be real.
True. Although, is that what Zelga's doing, like right now?
Okay.
Hammer pegs?
I just keep eating my hats in this seed.
How many hats do you have? Like, just asking,
right
asking
now?
for brevity,
Well,
yes.
Soon 0.
Is it because you've already eaten them all, or is it because you know you've lost one or something?
Well, yeah, I have to eat them now. So I have 2 actually. I got the Nintendo one and I got the Australian one.
Oh,
Yeah.
those would sound like pretty good hats.
Yeah. And Melissa doesn't like it when I wear my Australian T-shirt and my Australian hat and pretend to be Australian in front of her friends, but it amuses me.
Are you trying to make yourself as an imposter? Because I thought that you were maybe just representing the spirit, of and some solidarity.
No, I like making my wife uncomfortable.
Oh, I see.
But that's right.
By the way, we're here.
Speaking of uncomfortable, what do you think about those boots, Zelga?
Did you see that Zelga did not move from that chest for like 3 seconds? Oh, that is unfortunately very sad. And
that's the should I just forfeit right now? No. It's not that bad. He doesn't know Marty only got them 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. And he also doesn't know that Marty didn't get his hook shot in the flute for like an hour. But yeah, Zelga might feel a little bit bad in that, like, if he chose Mire, like, if he chose Cast Tower over Mire, he could have gotten boots for Mire, could have gotten boots for Deserts. Is that kind of it, though? I mean, but I think that ultimately, even without boots, if I'm trying to remember, like, your spreadsheet of boots times, like, with or without, for dungeons, I don't actually think that Mire... Oh, no, maybe Mire actually does gain you a good amount of time, because you can, like, rail clip.
Mire is pretty bad. Because there's a lot of dashing you can do there.
Yeah, okay.
Swamp is pretty bad too. But we do Swamp with boots, so that's good.
Yeah. So yeah, Zelga's gonna have boots for Swamp, which is certainly gonna be quite good. Yeah, I was thinking like I think just a backup desert maybe doesn't save you as much time. It certainly does save a good amount of time, but not as much as you might be sad about.
Yeah, it's mostly the overworld that we've done all of. So that's great. I don't know if you have any entrances left. Pyramid?
Pyramid, that's 5/6 crystal, which I don't even think we have knowledge of. That's, by the way, an incredibly good... That might be a PP for Zelga, for Aga Hall of Fame.
Nice.
So we should be very all proud of him.
We have 0 medallions, so that doesn't matter.
True. I think we haven't come out of Mire entrance but we did come out of TR main, so that one probably people care less about.
Yeah, Mire entrance is Ether, so that's the medallion we need.
Yeah, so I think maybe the next big item is probably gonna be that hammer.
On the climb.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but I think other than that, we need an Eastern Palace big key. Eastern is a crystal, and it is not in Eastern this time. We have verified that on Marty's side. Is that it?
Is this ice? Or is it pod?
Oh, for Marty? Could be ice? Well, ice, yeah. People said ice was here on the mountain.
This is looking like a pod though. Unless is it Spectacle Rock that's the ice palace? Now we're pottering.
Pod. Yeah, this looks like pod. You're right. We have no hammer.
We can do 4 checks.
Yeah, that's right. Marty never did the Bullock side, so that is something that Marty can go do as well. He will be very sadly disappointed about the spoils are on the Bullock side because there's just nothing of value. Also, Marty demonstrated you really don't want to dash while the bomb is trying to explode because you are probably like walking at old man speed at that point. We have a bunch of stuff in TR. I did forget about this as well. We basically go all the way to Chomps, I guess.
Well, we've done Chomps.
Oh, we haven't done.
Okay. We haven't done the 3 in the front. Or Zelga has done the 3 in the front actually. So this is the only one Zelga hasn't done that he can do.
Right. Okay. Right. We have Trinex and we have Big Chest left. Yeah. Yeah.
Will this be... I don't think Zelga does left side swamp. Is anyone in chat gonna do a left side swamp here without hammer?
Yeah, it's a very tough question or tough call to commit to left side swamp. Yeah, one is like right now if really the only things we're missing is Eastern Palace Big Key and the hammer, like, and you know the hammer can't be on left side swamp, like that's it's a pretty tall order to ask for. Now that being said, though, Eastern Palace Big Key can certainly be over there, and then, you know, everyone is just very sad for the next hour because you're just never going to go back there. But still.
Yeah, that's a good point, though. We are only hammer and a big key from Gomhold.
Yeah, but I think you're right. This is going to be Ice Palace.
Iced Palace. Let's go.
Yes, iced, like a cake.
So, which check is progression?
Okay. Let's go with iced tea. I don't think that's a fan favorite check to go after. Do we have a small key even? We have a small key.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Both runners have a small key and a big key. No?
That's a big key.
We don't have a big key.
No, we do not have a big key. Correct. We can get 4 checks in here. 5 checks, excuse me. Yeah, where else can we go though? That's not Ice Palace? Because like between Zelga and Marty, they've actually done a lot of stuff. Like, and there's very few things left. Are there any boots? Are there any locations left, like in entrances, like that are, you know, potentially boost locked, like 1-item caves or something like that?
I have not been keeping track. No.
Same. Another Meyer key. Okay, suddenly Meyer left side is in logic to get that pod key.
That's another hammerlocked thing.
GT Big Chest. Man.
GT Big Chest.
That is a really terrible location.
I'd rather do the climb.
Yes.
Yeah, behind the pyramid drop, is that Cackwell?
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, no, Uncle, we saw Uncle somewhere else because I remember Secret Passage had a shield that they couldn't get rid of.
Right. So it is just like the climb is high value.
Yes, the climb right now is looking pretty good, and the fact that we have a better sword, and we have boots, and we have half magic.
Half magic? Let's go.
Yeah, it was a map chest of swamp, quite nice and convenient. And certainly not the fighter sword bootsless scenario that we were facing down earlier. Artie's gonna do his last check here in Ice Palace. Oh, sorry, second to last check. We have Big Chest, I think, that we haven't done yet. See, this is why it's really nice to have a... Oh, okay, this is his last check. I was gonna say, this is why we have a helpful compass to help us.
Oh,
we have a hammer!
Go.
We have a hammer and ice!
Wait, we're going back up? What are you doing, Marty?
Are we gonna beat the dungeon? Is this how we beat the dungeon?
What?
Oh, he wants map chest?
No. Okay, he's just taking a slow route down. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
that's fine. Do you go back in for Eastern Pass Big Key and Big Key Chest?
Oh, for right side ice?
Yeah.
I assume you do. It's okay.
When
how
you got
long's the
like
time?
20 items GT.
That's a good question. Okay. I think going to Spike Chest via Icebreaker is like 90 seconds maybe to get all the way over there. So maybe going back for Big Key Chest and for Map Chest is like
You're also in
a
the
little over a minute.
6-1 versus 7-0 game in
Yeah,
Crosskeys.
that's true.
Do you feel
and-
like you're ahead?
No,
You...
after the flute and hookshot, no, I do not feel like I'm ahead whatsoever. And yes, we are, so collectively we are Eastern Palace Big Key from Go Mode. And yeah, Marty still needs to go to his Geek is Eastern Palace Big Key from TR front. Temper Sword was in ice.
okay. Yeah.
For Free Sword.
Maybe
Yeah, so very
first. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Oh right, yeah. Like, I guess it's just a matter of you flip a coin and see which dungeon you think the hammer might be in. You know, if you think it's in pod, you should go do pod first. If you think it's in ice, you should go do ice first, and then you just go back to the other dungeon if you're wrong.
But didn't we know at least one pod small was hammerlocked from Swamp or something? No, there was Lamp that was hammerlocked in Swamp.
Yes, it was lamp that was hammerlocked, and one pod key was on left side mire that was fire locked, and 3 small mire keys. I don't know if that really says anything though.
Well, I would imagine you used to Helmasar and then get your 21 items in or something in GT.
You would do all of the basement before climbing, I assume. I guess maybe it doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, it's fast.
Oh, we found? Okay. Oh, we do not have TR big. Okay. I was like, are we not gonna go check this out? Yes.
So I'm worried that Sagas is gonna do the climb instead of dipping Ice Palace. It is a very reasonable thing to be doing.
If he climbs and he finds Eastern Palace Big Key, I think that's actually probably better for him because then he's only in Hammer Go mode.
Yeah.
Now that being said, and so like Marty finding the hammer is very, very good in that it's required, but also Eastern Palace Big Key is.
Eastern Palace
really
Big Key needs to be unlocked for Marty to have a great shot at this.
Yeah, so Zelga's climbing.
Climbers?
Yes. I'm curious to see in this case what's actually on the climb, because like there could be other distractions, you know, that take Zelga away from that hammer. Like if he finds, you know, TR big or something, right? With he can potentially go beat Trinex maybe.
You gotta find your Ice Palace Big Key, you know, and
That's
your
true.
6 pod small.
Yeah. We can also find Thieves Town Big Key. That is also something. Like, I mean, the Eastern Palace Big Key can be in many locations, which is both good and bad.
Oh, we're climbing the mountain again. I have no idea why.
Oh, we found a book. Where do we find this book?
Oh.
We maybe found an Ice Palace.
Ice Palace. No, was it Helma book?
Oh, maybe it was Helma. That's also fine too. Yes, we're gonna check either tablet immediately. Convenience. Here's Helma. Thanks, Shady.
Is that the small Big Key to that? No.
The small Big Key. That was kind of like one of the nicer things about Key Drop. I mean, I'm certainly very partial to Key Drop as a mode, but yeah, you know, you get to go find all these like random small keys that you now need for the dungeon, like Eastern Palace small key. It's kind of cute to see. And then you get to go all the way to like Dark Square Pot Key in Eastern.
Yeah.
In order to go get some random item, you know, like the hammer. Alright, Zelga is trying to reprieve his Landmost 1 fight, but this time he is half magic, so...
Oh, we got 2 1 cycles.
Yeah. Very impressive last shot.
The front of TR is just south of Easton. So it's impossible to get to once you have the flute.
Where do you think Marty is going to go?
GT. Which is...
That does make... We have...
Oh yeah, we do mimics first.
Right. He's the one with the hammer. Yeah. Okay. Yes. I was like, why is he here? He doesn't... Oh, he has the hammer.
Oh.
We have found the booknet. We can't die now.
Congratulations.
Okay, let's see what valuable things we find here in Upstairs GT. If Eastern Big is here, that's very... I think it's very good for Zelda. Okay.
That was
Okay,
a
rule-
big key.
Yeah, that is, yes. Rule of Crosskeys. We find every big key that we don't want before we get the one we want. TR small, I'm just watching like the basement stuff. Smart container. We are falling to Moldorm. Good reminder that you in fact must kill Moldorm in order to get the Moldorm chest. And you must hookshot over. No other method of transportation is allowed. Nice map to this dungeon in the map chest of GT.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. Yes,
See, it usually doesn't happen because there are no boots to ever be found in Crosskeys. That's why it's like a rule that you don't have to hear. But is this Eastern Big? Oh, no. Well, okay. That is...
Logic?
That is, yes, that is motivation to go to Ice Palace now.
I don't think he has any other choice but to go to Ice Palace after this. No, wait. He can do Hammerless Thieves Town, I guess.
It's true. We do have a small key pretty early. That was in Agina. Yeah, and so you probably want to wait for the hammer.
Do we? We hammer go mode, almost.
That's true.
Ooh, a Hera
small key Hera, okay. Yeah, we're finding... This is the problem. Okay, we found 2 TR's keys, small keys in GT. Like, the problem with having so many checks available is that you're usually going to get a lot of cruff that you don't want before you find the thing that you do want. And now you have all these things you kind of have to like sift through in order to weigh your options as to what is the least bad thing that I can go do, or what is the thing that will actually lead me to the thing that I want.
Yeah, so many one-offs left.
We are not climbing on Marty's side. Nice Hyrule Castle small key. Behind GT.
We're not climbing. What are we doing then? To rock main?
Big chest, I guess? Marty hates climbing. Thank you, Shady. Okay.
Okay, so Marty can pull pad. No, not Marty. Saga can pull pad. Did someone say pedge?
Yeah. It's possible. Oh, we have we not checked Hobo?
Gotta
in
get
like
that
2 hours?
sixth small key to pod on pad.
That's pretty disgusting. If that's the case. Oh, well, what are we gonna do? So what do we even get? What do we get from GT collectively? We have TR big key from on Zelda's side. That was on
Ice
the climb.
Palace big key.
Ice Palace big key. Yes, these are all
Every big
really...
key except the one.
You're right. That's right. We have literally found every single big key except for the one we want. Okay, so surely the next big key, no, that's not Marty, is the one that we are going to care about.
Somehow it's Hyrule Castle big key, even though it's not key drop.
Okay, yeah, Zelga's gonna check. Big chest here.
Oh.
It is Ether. That is a
We can
very.
open
That's
up.
another. Yes.
You can get
That is
a
another
check.
entrance. This is the part where, well, no, Zelga, but he's still looking for Hammer, and that is going to be Ice Palace. He just doesn't know it yet.
Well, it's looking like Zelga's gonna get Eastern Palace Big Key before Hammer.
If Eastern Palace Big Key is not hammer locked, I agree with you. They've taken
What
some
hammer
pretty...
checks do we have? None.
We have left side swap. We have hammer picks.
Hammer picks entrance. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then we have Feast on Big Chest.
Feast on Big Chest.
These are really, truly awful locations. Yes, two that are hammer locked. That if either one, like Marty, if he climbs, then he at least will be able to get these on Big Chest. But like right now, if it really is in left side swamp, like
I'm very surprised they didn't climb. Honestly, it's 9 items, and in logic, I don't know. Maybe it's a gamble. Like, I'm gonna not do 9 checks and save
very possible.
7 minutes. I don't know.
There's a 6th pot key.
Oh, okay then.
Yes, TR front is pretty. Yeah, it's pretty accessible. So all the pod keys now, I think, are nice and accounted for. Yeah, I think so. At least we know that the pyramid entrance is no longer available to us. Like, Zelga found the bomb shop guy, and then 5-6 crystals include Eastern, so we don't have to at least worry about that.
Is this to climb, or is hammer pegs?
This
hammer
might be
pegs
pegs.
and purple chest.
Yeah, and
Nope.
Okay, this will be the climb. I was gonna say that Marty can also check Bumble's tablet if he delivers the purple chest down.
Maybe
Because
that would have been something you do,
Mhm.
but now we don't.
Yes. Well, he can do this. Oh, you're right. You're right. I was gonna say he could do this after the climb, but we're gonna be transported to the pyramid, and so never mind.
After this, I guess this is gonna follow Zelga to Ped. Like, what else do we do?
Yeah.
We never did. No one has done Spike Cave, or Marty hasn't done Spike Cave.
You are absolutely correct. Yes, we have not done Spike Cave. Yeah, that's
It's an
definitely
impossible
we
check.
so early. Oh, it was so early. Alright, okay, that is green pendant down for Zelga. No LSD blind for cross hunt practice. It's fine. We don't need it. Okay, I remember Asaha was fairly accessible because that's where a pearl was earlier. I assume Zelga's gonna turn that straight in, like now. And there were 2 small keys to TR in the basement of GT. I don't know if Zelga wants to maybe make the attempt at beating Tridex, even though it is out of logic. It is still something that he can go do, but I mean, if we're gonna pull Ped, it's gonna be something that we do anyway. Alright, Marty's having a bit more of a party. Oh, we have brewery. We have a nice shovel from the Ether Medallion that has led to to another one-off location. I love fetch quests.
That is great. That is great.
I guess we're gonna check it in immediately. I mean, this is Eastern Palace Big Key. Zelga will be, you know, extremely happy because that means that he will have more. He will have scored his moral victory. Yet another Crosskey seed. I'm wondering at this point if he is actually thinking like that maybe Eastern does have something. But again, you know, like you mentioned before, like we have, you know, we have all of Ice Palace that's available, which I think is more locations right now than Eastern. But
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and you can't go to Eastern now. Like, you know.
Oh no. We're not going to Eastern. Zelda will do everything like legally possible to in this seed before going Eastern.
Ooh, Mari is getting the big key hype, only to be kicked down immediately.
Yeah, every other big key is here. Except the one we want. I mean, if it is actually Left Side Swamp, that would be very cruel for the game. But also maybe, you know, is it some of the karma catching up to us, and that we're supposed to skip the hammer, or we shouldn't be in there without the hammer anyway. And with the hammer, you probably would have checked Left Side Swamp. I don't know.
Oh, Ice Palace.
Marty does not want to see that key, like, ever.
Are we just copying the... No, I lost my thought. Never mind. Hey, nice bottle.
That's right. Yeah, we don't need the bug net anymore. Okay. Alright, so Marty... sorry, Zelda and Marty did the same ordering in terms of Ice Palace and Pod. Alright, nothing in Thieves Town, except for maybe the big chest, which is TBD. We are going to get that check on Marty's side.
Maybe.
Well, okay, if he goes into Thieves Town, I would imagine that he would go and do...
skip it.
It's like 2 screens away, right? Like I don't know. Maybe it's yeah, 1, 2, maybe 3 screens away. Because you wanna dash left, you wanna dash back, and then dash up.
Yeah, save like 20 seconds by not shaking it. Easy. I missed repeating what Telltale has done in Seeds. So it's pretty hinged, if you ask him. Let's see. Mari's getting the Kakariko well juice in form of big heart, small heart, and a big key to not Eastern Palace.
Oh, Zelda didn't even go in the icebreaker route too. Did Marty do this? Maybe Marty also did this, and I was just not paying attention earlier.
He was.
He didn't go through that. Okay. Yeah, he didn't go through like the Ice Palace bomb jump route.
No.
Oh yeah, there are 2 locations here too, right? Oh no, maybe that's it.
Marty can kill the boss now.
Yes, Marty is very well suited to go kill the. We are missing 1 TR small key. That could be somewhere else.
On pet? No, it can't be on pet.
No. We did find we found 2 in GT. We found 1 TRC somewhere else, and we found TR big upstairs. I want to say, and it was all in GT. So
yeah, it was in the climb.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there was nothing in Ice Palace big chest, so Marty isn't losing because of that.
And we found a hammer. So Zelga, I'm sure he's feeling very great about not like pretty much delaying his boots for forever, and then also delaying his hammer for forever.
It's looking. I don't know. How did it feel? He didn't end up being hammer go mode, so. I mean, if it's ped, that's pretty good. Oh, look, silvers.
Yeah, 3 silvers.
Because he's got 2 out of 3 pendants. I don't know what else is it? Spike Cave or
Spike Cave, Thieves Town Big Chest. Left Side Swamp for both of them. Like if it is really Left Side Swamp, like that's we will see like 200 checks, 200 plus checks. Left Side Swamp. If it's ped, yeah, maybe Zelda has a bit more of an edge. Because I think at this point, that's probably what Zelda's going for.
And they said Speculate was a risk-free play.
That's right.
Crazy.
I think Zelda, early on the days, this is a completely different context, but Zelda is quoted in saying Specky Clip was a mistake. His context was that he went into Swamp without a sword, and he did not have a sword by the time he got to Argus, and so he did fire rod, bombs, Argus fight. It was really cool to see. However, I don't think he recommends it for anyone actually willing to go and do that thing.
I think that's more on him than on Specky Clip. If
That's true. That's
I'm
true.
honest.
Yeah, we can't let Zelga just completely defame the Specky or his clipping.
We're not picking up combos. Okay.
Yeah, at this point, I guess we don't need it. As Marty's already beaten Ice Palace. Not that I think he would use it anyway, but.
Still looking for Hype Cave, which is on GT by now.
Right. Oh my gosh, you're right. We still haven't found Hype Cave.
Or Pyramid Fairy.
Man. Oh, that could be Pyramid Fairy. Yeah. Is that the only interest left?
We haven't found Bumper Ledge yet.
We have found. Yeah, Zelda went through Bumper Ledge.
No, the exit.
Oh.
To mirror in the light world for. I haven't kept track of connectors in this seed.
I thought Zelda did this, but I could be mistaken. Because I remember him going through Bumper Ledge, and I remember him being on top.
Oh, okay.
And then mirroring. Yeah.
Okay. What about TR Ledge?
TR Ledge? Probably not. And TR Ledge, you mean like Laser Bridge entrance?
No, the bridge.
Oh, the bridge. Zelga got through Mimic Cave.
Zelga also found that. Okay.
Yes. But did he check the left side? I assume he checked the left side.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So we have Bombo's tablet. That is something that's left unchecked.
Great.
Which we will get the book right here on Helma. I trust chat.
Book hype.
We have Hera Basement. Yes. Thank you, Alex.
Yeah, basement hype.
We have
you have this entrance? Okay.
Okay.
I thought we had done that.
Same? I guess we must have just done Mimic, or not
Mimic.
We
just went straight for GT Climb and did the entrances.
Okay. Alright, yeah, Marty is remembering. In this case, there's Hype Cave. Not Hype Cave, Hammer Pegs here with Purple Chest and Bombo's tablets. Yeah, we have not gotten a pet check. So we got to the back of Skullwoods pretty early and nicely because we have Fire Rod, but no book.
Ooh.
We have Pipe Cave. Is this Eastern Big? It's Eastern Big! Run, Marty!
And Marty is in go mode, sub 2 hours. Only needs to defeat Armor's Knights.
That was extremely unexpected. Holy cow. So the climb was not necessary, correct?
No climb. We didn't need any left side swampers. It's good. The stun was not necessary, which Marty dodged completely. No Hera Basement.
Yeah, all of the terrible things that we didn't want to go do in this scene, Marty was effectively actually able to avoid most of it. Yeah, but it looked like the decision to go into Ice Palace earlier, I mean, they both went there pretty late, understandably so, because nobody wants to find your hammer in Ice Palace. But I guess having the hammer let Marty check more hammer spots, even though he did check hammer pegs like after GT and all that stuff. But I guess it just maybe gave him like a little bit more opportunity.
Yeah. I wonder if this was. I need to know about Meyer at the bush-covered house, because he seemed surprised when he found it at like an hour 30.
Yeah, maybe he mistracked it or just forgot about it. We're gonna use Ether, our very well-gotten Ether from TR Big Chest in order to go kill out Mustaphas. That's gonna be pretty convenient for Marty. Is it actually gonna be? You think it's gonna be sub 2 after Armos? It looks close, but maybe not sub 2. I don't think the fight could be fast enough. Oh yeah, and then we have Lumberjack. You have to go to Lumberjack. You have to like wait for the tree and the bonking and the
Yeah. I think we're gonna lose it by a minute. Less than a minute?
Yeah, probably less than. I guess depending on how well this Ganon fight goes.
No, no, Zelga, you don't have a key. No.
Oh my god, really? Oh, you know where that third key came from? Eastern Palace big key chest. Oh, because he stole the key from what's it? Conveyor cross pot key here.
Did he forget to pick up the pot key?
Wait, where was it? Wait, the double switch pot key maybe?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because we're going back.
Oh, after place. Yeah.
We are flustered. We are very flustered right now.
Understandably so. I didn't even notice that.
I've done that. We have all done that.
I think all the GT. This should have been a sign for Zelga to like avoid GT completely, because you know, remember what happened with the Conveyor Crosspot key? Like he tried to get it the first time and then he didn't register in his inventory, and so he had to go back and get it again. And then the same thing happened basically with double switch pot key, except he actually forgot it this time. Every single GT small key is just absolute cursed for Zelga. I'm just gonna toss a bomb in for fun.
That's funny.
So for what's worth, in terms of bracket advancement, this is probably, you know, the what if I just want everybody to have a good time scenario. This will guarantee Zelga and Marty into brackets together.
Yeah.
Big GG's to Marty. Played quite well. He was the one who found boots first. Surprisingly closer than you might think of when he found the hookshot and flute. Details. Alright, that is very barely over 2 hours. Big GG's to Marty. And of course, yeah, it looks like Zelga, that is him throwing in the towel. He is actually extremely close, proximity-wise, to that Eastern Palace big key. I don't know if he will... he might get it. You know? If he wants to.
Pretty tight race. It was very unclear, and I don't think anyone had any significant lead until GT climbed. Didn't have anything.
Yeah,
basically.
and that's kind of like where I think you would think that most of the where your progression ought to be, because it was very dense. Yeah.
Yeah, all it was Ice Palace big key for your crystal. Hooray logic.
Alright, looks like we're just waiting for Zelga and Marty because they want to come in and chat. We are joined by Zelga. GG's.
Yo, GG's.
Hello. The good news is that Eastern Palace big key was not in Eastern Palace, so you were not screwed from the start, but it was unfortunately a location. Yes, that looks like you found it immediately.
Yeah, like I forfeited. I messaged immediately in the race room, is it in Eastern? And then I continued doing my stuff, and I think I found it literally simultaneously, as Marty said. Oh, it was in Hype Cave at Hammer Pegs.
Yeah. So the good news is that you got to flute and hookshot and glove extremely early, like within the first 3 minutes, something like that. there was a significant gap between when you got them and when Marty got his, which was like 50 minutes.
Marty was very connected. It lasted for about 45 minutes of just an incredible route. It was brilliant.
I mean, I'm not surprised to hear it, but actually maybe a little bit just because of where the flute and everything were, because I think after my first couple save and quits, I didn't save and quit for another hour afterwards. So I'm not too surprised to hear that. But I also felt a little bad about my 85-minute boots or something like that.
You were only about like 10 or 12 minutes behind Marty getting the boots.
Really? Okay. I mean, there weren't great weapons, I suppose.
No, the first real weapon was the fire rod for either of you, I think.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess that makes sense that I wasn't too late. I saw when I got the boots, I was like, okay, I'm like 30 minutes minimum behind to these.
Yeah. We were speculating if this was going to end up being an acid in the end, and then it wasn't. Could have been, and then you'd still get boots.
Yeah, there was a chance. I was kind of sitting there thinking, like, for a very long time here at the end, well, actually, ever since I got to Castle Tower, I've just been hammering Eastern Big for Go. And, yeah, it took me another 30 minutes to find the one of those.
Hello, Marty.
Hey, everyone. How's it going?
Hi, Marty.
GGs.
GG's, man.
GG's. Wow, I can't believe that actually happened.
Sure did.
You did nail it. I completely skipped Eastern Palace. I just finished it now, but...
Well, there was nothing in Eastern Palace the first time I went in, so I felt very, very bad about that.
I mean, there never is. That's why you skip it every single time.
Who won the race, Zelga? Can you tell me again?
All I'm gonna say is there was nothing in Eastern. And,
there was a GT small key in Eastern, and you seem to have trouble with those.
I did have some GT small problems. You're not wrong. Twice I had significant GT small problems.
It was amusing the first time. The second time, it was understandable.
Yeah, I would have at least been in go mode, I think, if I hadn't screwed up the second time. But yeah, there was obviously by that point, as I'm going through left side GT at my like 2-hour hammer or whatever it was, then yeah, I knew there's no way I was gonna come back at that point.
Speaking of which, that was a mean location for the hammer to be.
Yeah, I pushed way too many things that were vaguely out of logic. I was kind of expecting that the hammer was in Eastern, and so I was trying to push everything else, trying to find the Eastern big, so that I could just go to Eastern and have hammer go. Silver's on Trinex. I mean, that's almost the last thing I did.
Yeah.
So, Marty, I want to ask, you hesitated once you entered Meyer at like an hour or something. What was that about? Oh,
as in,
did I
go to Meyer straight away, or
no? You entered Meyer at the bush-covered house, and then it was like, it looked like you didn't realize what was there, or am I overinterpreting things?
I think maybe overinterpreting, but also by that stage, I felt like I should have been in Meyer 20 minutes ago. So that's possibly why I was acting a bit jittery, because I had Meyer, Skull, and Swamp like beatable, even though Swamp is out of logic, and I was going against my very nature of going to dungeons straight away, and so I felt really, really bad about that at that point. So maybe that was why I seemed a bit jittery.
I see. Well, you got the boots first, so...
Which I was very surprised about. I thought when I got that at the 70 minutes mark, I was sure that was going to lose me the race.
Yeah.
No, it was like hour 25 for me, roughly, I think.
Because it's not the most attractive place in the world, and I didn't tend to go into Castle Tower when I was going to beat it. But knowing it was there the entire time, just,
Yeah. And you both had both small keys for a while, and obviously you want to wait for the boots before, or like a better opportunity to make that faster.
Yeah,
and there it was all the time, sitting there.
Yeah, that's why I was waiting. I wanted a little bit better equipment. Like, I mean, I had fire rod, I had bow, I could have done it. I just kind of wanted a little bit better equipment, and I also just kind of didn't want to screw up the enemy sets. Like, sometimes it's just really annoying, like doing Death Mountain after Aga 1. So it's like, well, just put it off for a little bit, and it happens.
Out of curiosity, Zelga, did you how long did it take before you got the hookshot and the flute, which I believe were fairly early on?
About 2 minutes, maybe.
Okay.
We were very impressed by your 45-minute Darkworld loop, Murray.
Now, I was actually quite happy with the way I routed and the way I made everything as efficient as possible there, until I found out where the flute was, and then that was the first time I thought I was definitely going to lose. Yeah, oh, wow, I was very dejected the whole time during this race. Wow.
It was astonishingly late.
Yeah.
Like, but there was not that much. You skipped because of the lack of hookshot and the glove from the front of the castle, and then you could do most of those things very efficiently later.
And
So-
of course, my first glove was in Skullwoods.
Yeah. And then you save and quit immediately to Hookshot Cave after finding Hookshot and got the important items in there. So, yeah. You
Yeah,
ended up
interesting.
not hurting yourself so much in them. It was more funny. Like, when will he save and quit? Like, never? Now? No, we're going to take another connector. Okay.
I couldn't
So-
hide early peril, early mirror, dark world access. You know, you gotta make the efficient stuff efficient.
Did you ever consider just mirroring after Gravel Edge and checking the sewers there and then walk out back to your portal?
I would love to say I did consider it, and I thought it was a bad idea. I'll be honest, I didn't even consider it for a second. Too much going on.
No, I don't think I would have dropped down either. You wanna? That's slow. You can do that later.
Yeah.
Yeah. How does it feel to be in the brackets now?
I
For sure.
honestly, I'm just staggered. I'm still a little bit not believing it actually happened, because you know the 7-0 guy, the Zelga guy, that guy, yeah. Like, you know, on a very very good day for me, I can beat Zelga, and that's definitely a statistical outlier. So, no, like so really happy to be. What does this mean now? Actually, am I definitely through to the
Yeah.
what do you call it? Next round?
Yeah, 7-1 is guaranteed.
Top 16.
Okay, yeah, that's nice.
You have to play more random now. That's what this means. So
jeez.
hope you plan for that.
Oh, hang on. The main tournament's starting soon. Don't we have to do that as well?
No, you don't have to do that.
You don't have to do anything you don't want to. Are you? I'm curious. Were you thinking about playing or planning on
I
playing?
was interested in playing it. I was definitely going to play it if I was put out of this tournament. So now I don't know what to do.
Yeah, well, I guess you have to win one of the tournaments. Yeah. But Selga, you're also in top 16. Is it the only admin, or how does that work? Are you admin? I keep forgetting.
Oh
who's
no,
admin.
I'm not an admin. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm in. Like, honestly, I'm happy with this result. Like, it felt bad being pared down to playing a league teammate to where I had the chance to force him into the qualifier race. Like, obviously, I was gonna play as hard as I could, and I think I did. Obviously, you could say maybe I should have gone to ice a little faster, but I mean, I feel like I played this as seriously as I could, and I still lost. And honestly, this is probably the best outcome that it could have been for me. I'm in brackets now. Marty's in brackets. It's awesome.
I do have to say I
Happy.
feel a bit bad for ruining his streak now, because it would have been great to be 8-0 coming out of the Swiss.
I mean, you're not wrong about that. It would have been cool being like the guaranteed 1 seed going into brackets, but I can't complain about how my run has gone. Honestly, I feel like I should have been like 3-4 coming into this, and I was 7-0. So I'm it's kind of fitting for my luck to kind of run out here at the end. But yeah,
It was a very fun race to watch. I mean, always like, yeah, there's good. You guys have a lot of history, and yeah, league teammates. Really glad to see the spoilers come back. Not the Eastern Skippers. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't believe you went with that, Marty. Like, maybe it's democracy and you just got outvoted. I don't know.
I think that's half the reason we had to change the name, because I refused to skip Eastern.
No, we play in this tournament pretty regular. We didn't play last year, but 2021 we played in this tournament. 2022 we played in this tournament. So it's no surprise that we're getting paired up yet again. And I did win both of those, so I'm actually glad that Marty's on the board here.
Yeah, but have you looked at the top 16 or the top 50 of this tournament? It's not going to be a fun brackets at this stage.
Oh, it never is. Like the people that are at the top that are into this brackets are the best of the best. So it's always a bloodbath. It's a fun bloodbath because you're playing really good competition and makes for really fun times. But it's also very stressful.
Mm.
I don't think there's been an announcement though. Oh well, no, you guys don't care about playing a race because you guys are just guaranteed spots. So you guys just sit back, relax, watch everybody else go, and try and fight out the rest of the spots.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have a little bit of a break.
Yeah, well, I mean, enjoy. I mean, I know also Labor Day is coming up for at least US people. Hopefully you get a break in Europe at some point. But yeah, just enjoy. And I know Zelga, you're doing pilot spoiler with Shady.
That is true. I don't think we have any races scheduled yet, but I guess it can't be too much of a break if we got that going too.
Yeah, yeah. Are you playing anything else, Marty? Maybe just get a little bit of a break now.
Nothing at the moment. No, I think I'll stick with some Crosskeys practice and try and bring my A game for the next round, and debate whether or not to join the main tournament or not.
I think you can always join the qualifiers if you want, right? Those are usually just like big races for people to play, and then you don't have to commit to anything, right? So
yeah, I suppose
Crosskeys or pick 80 keys or whatever.
Yeah, just delay the decision until the day before. Yeah, but thank you so much, guys. This is a great race to commentate and watch. It's a very close one, I think. Until it wasn't, but that lasted for a long time. So, I feel pleased. What about you, Clearmouse?
It was great. I always enjoy watching Zelga and Marty on Crosskeys. It was a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Mike.
Any last words from the Food Runners?
Thank you for having us. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Clearmouse. Thank you, Alex, for putting on the Restream. I really appreciate it. And thanks, Marty, for a great race. GG's again. I'm glad you made it through, and looking forward to brackets.
Yeah, GG's Zelga as well, and yeah, thanks everyone for putting this on. Always good to have a restream and a nice race I can watch back and do the old tactical replay of it. Yeah, looking forward to the next bracket, and yeah, have a good evening, everyone.
All right, looks like we're gonna raid Scottish Brave. She's also doing a restream of 80 KDB between Humbug and Dr. Earworm, so it should be a lot of fun. Thank you all so much. Enjoy.
Yeah. See you at the Brave stream. Bye.